You woke up this morning, went to work, did everything you were supposed to do, and yet you checked your bank account tonight and felt that same quiet dread, that sinking feeling, like the money just disappeared again. Here is what I need you to hear. It is not because you are bad with money, and it is not because you do not work hard enough. It is because you have 7 specific habits. Habits so normal, so accepted, so invisible, that they have been bleeding your account dry for years without you ever noticing. Today, I am going to name every single one, and by the end of this video, you will never look at your finances the same way again. I spent 6 months studying the financial habits of 2 groups of Americans. Same income range, same city, same cost of living, but dramatically different financial outcomes. The difference was not intelligence, it was not luck, it was not a rich uncle or a better job title. It was behavior. 7 specific behaviors, repeated over and over, that compounded into completely different financial realities. Here is what those behaviors are, and here is how to replace them. Habit number 1, and this one is the foundation everything else is built on. Most people have the same monthly routine: rent, electric bill, car payment, phone bill, groceries, subscriptions, a dinner out, a few things from Amazon. Then, at the end of the month, they look at what is left, and that becomes their savings. Spoiler: there is never anything left. This is called paying yourself last, and it is the single most common wealth-destroying habit in America. Wealthy people flip this completely. They automate a transfer to savings the second their paycheck hits their account, before they can see it, touch it, or spend it. And here is why the math is shocking. Just $50 a month, invested at 25 years old, grows to over $200,000 by retirement. Not because $50 is a lot, because time and consistency are the actual ingredients. The habit is not the amount. It is the automation. Set up the transfer today, even if it is $20. The amount can grow. The habit has to start. Habit 2, lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, maybe $3,000 more a year, maybe $10,000. What happens next? You treat yourself. New apartment, better car, nicer restaurants. You upgrade your wardrobe, your subscriptions, your weekend plans. And I get it, you earned it. But here is what nobody tells you. Your income went up 20%, and so did your expenses. Exactly 20%. This is lifestyle inflation, and it is the reason people who earn 6 figures still live paycheck to paycheck. Here is a rule that actually works. Every time your income increases, split it in half. 50% to lifestyle, 50% straight to savings or investments. Most people do 100% lifestyle. Then wonder why raises never actually feel like raises. Habit 3, subscription blindness. The average American spends $219 per month on subscriptions. You know what the average American thinks they spend? $86. That is a $130 gap. Every single month, disappearing without your awareness. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Spotify, a gym membership used twice in January. That meditation app from a bad week. Software trials that became recurring charges. Open your bank statement right now. Scroll every recurring charge. If you have not used it in 30 days, cancel it tonight. 20 minutes could free up over $100 a month immediately. Habit 4, no emergency fund. Let me walk you through how most people end up in debt. Not because of one huge mistake, because of one missing piece. Your car breaks down. Transmission, $1,200. You do not have $1,200 in savings, so it goes on the credit card. You start paying it off, but the interest rate is 22%, minimum payments. And before you pay it off, something else happens. Medical bill, broken appliance, another repair. Second charge goes on the card. Now you are carrying a balance, paying interest on interest, and every single month you are falling slightly further behind. This is not bad luck. This is the debt cycle, and it lives specifically in the gap where an emergency fund should be. 3 months of expenses. That is all it takes to break this cycle. Keep it in a high yield savings account, earning 4 to 5% right now. So it works for you while it waits when the next emergency hits. And it will. It is just an inconvenience, not a financial disaster. That separation between inconvenience and disaster is worth everything. Habit 5. Ignoring your employer's 401k match. This one genuinely keeps me up at night. If your employer offers a 401k match and you are not contributing enough to get the full match, you are literally turning down free money. Let me make this concrete. You earn $60,000 a year. Your employer offers a 3% match. That is $1,800 a year that your company wants to give you, and it costs you nothing except a small contribution from your own paycheck. Over 30 years with compounding, that single decision, just capturing your full employer match, is worth over $200,000. I want you to really sit with that. $200,000 from one habit change. This is the closest thing to a guaranteed 100% return that exists in personal finance. The moment you contribute, your employer doubles it. That is it. If you do not know your company match policy, find out tomorrow morning. This is not optional. Habit 6. Borrowing to buy things that lose value. Car on a 72-month loan. Couch on 0% financing. New phone on installments. New TV on a store credit card. Every one of these is a depreciating asset bought on debt. The moment that car rolls off the lot, it is worth less than you paid. That couch is not an investment. That phone will be worth $40 in 2 years, and you are paying interest to own them. Wealthy people are obsessed with assets that go up in value. Index funds, real estate, a business. They buy things that lose value with cash they already have, not debt they are still paying off. The rule: if it loses value over time, do not borrow to buy it. Save for it. Wait for it. Buy it in cash. Habit 7. No written financial goals. There is a study, a real one, showing that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. 42%. Just from writing them down. Not vague goals. Not, I want to save more money. That is not a goal. That is a wish. A goal sounds like this: I will have $10,000 in my emergency fund by December 31st. Specific, dated, measurable. Write it down. Put it on your phone lock screen. Review it every Sunday for 10 minutes. Your brain treats written goals as commitments. It filters your daily decisions through them, almost automatically. Your brain is already doing this filtering. The question is what you are pointing it at. Point it somewhere specific. These 7 habits are not about being cheap. They are not about sacrifice. They are not about giving up things you love. They are about being intentional, about deciding that your money serves your future, not just your next 2 weeks. You do not need a higher salary to change your financial life. You need a different relationship with the money you already have. Every single habit I mentioned today is something you can begin this week. Not next month, not after the next raise. This week. I put together a free budgeting template that maps out all 7 of these habits. The link is in the description. Drop a comment telling me which habit hit closest to home. I read every single one. If this helped you, share it with one person who needs to hear it. That is the whole ask. See you in the next one.